some things to show you today. In today's story from the Bible, there's a woman who goes to church. Her church is called a temple, and she put some money in what was called the treasury, what we call the offering plate. And look what I have. Do you know that this is just like, this is an ancient coin, and this is 2,000 years old. We're going to pass this around so the adults can see it too. This is the very, very coin that she put in the offering plate. It's very, very old. So I brought that for everybody to see, but I thought maybe the adults might be more interested in it than all of you, but I wanted to show you too. But you and I, we're going to practice something in a minute. So here's the old widow's mite. Make sure it gets back to me in the end, because it's not mine. Okay, friends. Let's see. Bella, why don't you hold out your hand, and I'm going to have you hold something. I'm going to have you hold 2 pennies. Aren't they pretty? They're bright and shiny. And Maddie, I'm going to have you hold, look at this. This is not real money, but we'll pretend. 5 $100 bills. Look at that. This is $500. This would be enough money to buy an iPad. Right? Okay, so I'm going to let you hold those. And Julia, why don't you come up here? You're going to help me. Okay, you turn around that way. Now, Maddie, could you give Julia one of your $100? So Julia has $100, and Maddie, you have how many hundreds dollars? How many do you have there? Now, you want to count them? 2, 2. Oh, you go ahead and count. You don't need me to help me count. 3, 4. So you have $400. And Julia has what? Julia, with her crown, is representing the people at the people in charge of the temple. Okay, now, how many? What do you have in your hand? 2 pennies. 2 pennies, and you're going to give both pennies to Julia. Okay? Okay. You don't want to, I know, but go right ahead. Okay. So, what do you have left in your hand? Nothing. And what do you have now? 2 cents. 2 cents from Bella and $100 from Maddie. Now this is a very tricky question. Are your thinking caps on? Okay, let's pretend that Bella just gave away the only money she had. She doesn't have any more at home. She doesn't have a credit card. She gave away all the money she had. And Maddie still has what? $400. Who gave more? Who gave more? Bella did. Why did you say that? You don't know? Bella gave more, but you have $400 here, and this is $100 compared to 2 cents. You know, what can you buy with 2 cents if you went out to the store? Nothing, I don't think. Is there anything you can buy with 2 cents? I don't think. What could you buy? You know, with $100, what could you buy with $100? You could buy 3 pairs of shoes with $100. Okay. You could buy a cover for your iPad for $100. Well, do you know what Jesus said? Jesus said that there was a lady in the temple, and she gave 2 pennies. And another person gave lots of money. And Jesus said that she gave more. You know why? Because she gave everything she had. She was willing to trust God, and she gave everything she had. And so Jesus said, even though the other person gave more money, the lady who only gave the 2 pennies gave everything she had, and that made her gift more important. That's just something to think about, isn't it? You'll have to talk with your moms and dads and grandpa and grandma about that. See how that works. That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard for adults to think about, isn't it? We're going to talk about that more today. Okay, Bella, you get to keep the 2 pennies. And Maddie, you get to keep one of the $100. And I'm going to take the rest so I have some to use again another time. And Julia, you're old.